how's it going? This is the new series, Old Tricks, New Ways, where I take the old tricks that I know how to do, and I try to incorporate them into my skateboarding in new and or unfamiliar ways, or I combine numerous tricks that I know how to do and combine them in order to learn a new one. Thus, Old Tricks, New Ways. Is that a long intro? Hopefully not too long, but still working out the whole entire intro for that. But yeah, this is the start of the series, and this is me doing something that I have never really done before that I should have done a long time ago. Trying to do a fakey ollie up something. I'll be honest, the footage may get kind of repetitive, and if it does, I apologize, but there's a lot of work that went into this, and I felt like if I only put, like, I don't know, 2 minutes of me doing it, it probably wouldn't really serve any justice. So if it gets dragged out or becomes off as kind of repetitive, I apologize. But hey, it's skateboarding. Repetition leads to retention. Shit like that. And hope it's not too dragged out, and I'm gonna have voiceovers and kind of like explain the whole entire rundown about my process of learning the trick and trying to incorporate fakey ollies up stuff. Something that I never really do. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. This is about 5.5 minutes of me trying to practice doing fakey ollies up stuff. I've never actually done this before. This is my first time ever really trying this. I've done half cabs up stuff before, but I never really took the time to really practice doing like fakey ollies up stuff. It's very confusing. It's not uncomfortable. Okay, fine, maybe a little bit, but I'm really just trying to get the balance of trying to find the distance to which I can pop and jump and do the ollie, but also not clip the very end of the ledge. It's not difficult to do. As you can tell, I'm actually getting kind of close. I think it was also a bit of a commitment issue as well, because I felt kind of unnatural doing it, and it was also kind of uncomfortable, but that's exactly what this series is for and what I'm trying to do. And my friend Elvis here was also giving me some tips, and once you really do it, like, it's really not that bad, but I'll show the end results later. The fakey ollie itself is very easy to do. The hardest part with trying to do it up something is trying to find the distance to where it's not too far to where I clip the ledge, but then not too close to where I end up having my tail hit the ledge and it starts to go up and rocket, which actually did happen a bunch of times. But the more that I kept practicing, the more that I kept trying to look at it and really trying to find the distance and experiment and tinker with this, I was really able to figure out where I should and shouldn't pop and how fast I should also be going as well. So I was going a little bit too slow for a couple of these attempts, which I guess was only natural because I was a little bit uncomfortable trying to go up something fakey, but trying to go a little bit faster would definitely help a lot more. I'm a little bit afraid of doing fakey tricks fast because I usually never really practice them like that, but that's also something else I could work on as well. And as you can tell here, I'm looking at the ledge, trying to find the distance between where I should pop and also where I shouldn't pop. That way, I can time it just right and clear it without any problem at all. At this point now, when I'm trying to trick, I'm just really just not really just trying to stick it. I mean, I should be sticking it, but I also think I was still a little bit nervous, or I guess I kind of a little bit hesitant in the back of my head, because as you can see, I'm getting on top of it. I'm doing pretty well. I'm just having a hard time trying to put both of my feet on because I'm not quite sure how well my balance is going to be, but gradually over time I will eventually break out of this habit and try to really just commit to it like 100%. So yeah, gradually. This was one of the attempts I really tried to go for, and if you couldn't tell, boom, clipped. But as you can tell, practiced my falling, rolled out nice and safely, and everything was alright. I also forgot to mention, this park was really crowded at this time, and I don't mind that to an extent, but there were a couple of times where I was really trying to commit to this stuff, but people kept getting in the way. Sometimes on accident, sometimes just some little kids running around being little kids, but it is what it is. I think at this point in the session, I was kind of beginning to get into my head a little bit too much. I was kind of beginning to doubt myself and ask myself, like, can I really do this? But my friend was still helping me out, just giving me some advice and trying to uplift me a little bit too. as well as some of the other guys who were giving me some tips, so I couldn't back out. And plus, honestly, this trick is very possible to do. It's very confusing. I was very hesitant, but I knew that somewhere deep down, if I really put my mind to it, that it's definitely possible, and it could help me grow and help me develop a better mindset. And that's exactly what I tried to do. This should be the one right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Right there. A little wobbly on the landing, but not too bad. To be honest, this actually felt pretty good. I didn't really feel like super excited or anything afterwards, but I was really honestly glad that I got it. But, you know, typical us skateboarders, two to make it true. We don't freaking back out after we just land one, so I went back and I tried getting another one. This one was slightly more sketchy. I was a little bit like off balance, still leaning a little bit too far back, going up, but I did land it, and that was great. And I was in such a good move that I also did a kickflip, but that was off camera, so you guys won't be seeing that. But this was a really good session. I'm really glad that I did what I did, and yeah, I'm only going up from here. I remember when I tried to do fakey tricks off of stuff and I kept on popping like super duper late, and I probably could have gotten a credit card or a popsicle to probably hit my balls. So yeah, that'd be really, really bad. But I feel like me taking the time to practice doing fakey tricks up stuff, such as the fakey ollie, I could just build on top of that, and then later on when I get better at doing fakey tricks up stuff, then I can get more comfortable taking them down stuff. I mean, yes, going up stuff and down stuff are two different things, but this is a matter of me getting out of my comfort zone and really just trying to really just tap into the stuff that I never really saw myself trying before. One of the philosophies I'm trying to incorporate into my life now more than ever is that success is very unpredictable sometimes. Yes, if you put in the work, good stuff will happen, you know, but sometimes success doesn't always happen the way we picture it. There are times when I was younger where I was like, okay, I got these tricks, I want to learn this. And yes, I could definitely do stuff like that. I can choose to learn the tricks that I want to, but I also feel like there are certain things that I kind of want to somewhat, not necessarily force myself to do that I don't want to do, but kind of for me, you know, to be less hesitant and kind of tap into all the things that I was too reluctant and probably a little bit too scared to try before. So yeah, I think that kind of brings it back around all full circle. I just got so lost in my words. What the hell? But yeah, I feel like taking the time to practice these fakey tricks could definitely help out, and it's always been kind of a weakness of mine, and I feel like I can really try to turn this into a great strength of mine, and like it could just be really, really great. But I'm only getting started. I'm done rambling because I talk too damn much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for episode 2. Love you. Bye bye.